Stephen Hawking said recently, if there's time travel in the future, we're the tourist. One of the greatest draws into science fiction is time travel and the idea of a time machine. For hundreds of years, our greatest thinkers have pondered the question, is time travel possible? Imagine the possibilities if we can go back and forward in time and alter the world in ways that would have unforeseeable consequences. It could possibly fall into the classification of superweapon. So if any country on Earth had a time machine, would they tell anybody? Would we even know if history was being altered? This may seem like the kind of talk that would see the idea completely laughed at, but there have been attempts to develop time travel by the USA and China, to name a few. The idea and concept is allowed by the laws of physics, and that has led many to speculate that it may have already been done. Wait until you hear this one, guys. If we travel out into space at the speed of light, stop, and return to Earth, there is a very real chance that humanity will be extinct upon our return. Time relative to yourself would be maybe a few months, but on Earth, it would be hundreds of thousands of years. Doesn't that just blow your mind, or what? So you would have to think that there must be a better way to achieve this, right? If the technology exists within any of our world governments, then they are not telling anyone anytime soon. During World War II, an experiment took place in the US, which was codenamed the Philadelphia Experiment. The US Navy were trying to invent a cloaking device to render their ships invisible, but instead propelled the US Eldridge through space and time and embedded many of the sailors into the solid steel structure of the ship. Some sailors are even reported to have gotten completely lost in time and space. Crazy stuff, right? Nicolas Cage and Vladimir Putin are also alleged time travelers. Some spooky photos emerged on the internet showing the actor and the Russian leader apparently touring through time. What do you think of that? Science fiction and reality collide when we start finding proof suggesting that time travel is not only possible, but may already be happening. From John Titor to Leonardo da Vinci, history is replete with tales of superhuman knowledge and higher understandings in apparent attempts to influence history in some way. You could be forgiven for thinking that we are being subliminally told that this is already happening. There is, after all, a few things in the world that just seem suspiciously out of place. Would you agree? Traveling forward in time would be the easy part. Traveling back to where we started from will of course prove almost impossible. Even if we could time travel, it could prove devastating to human civilization as we know it. Would you be willing to step forward thousands of years? Building a planet to resemble the Earth in the past or future could prove less tricky. Time travel is only beyond our comprehension today because we only think of it tomorrow. Something like that anyway. Are there any examples of time travel that you guys can think of? We would love to hear of them, so please comment below. As always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please share our videos.
Your future hasn't been written yet. No one's has. Your future is whatever you make it. So make it a good one.